Terrible Stories with Sarah. Yeah.
Hi friends, and welcome back to Terrible Stories with me, Sarah. Oh, so glad to have you back. Now, if you remember, in our last video, we read about Leah.
You did, Sarah. Look at me, I got dressed.
Murray, you don't even have your arms through here.
Leah had trouble too. Don't judge me.
Well, I guess he didn't learn much from our tutorial with Leah, eh? So now it's time that we read our third book. Third? Oh my gosh, where's the time gone? This one is one of our favorite kinds of stories. A story with moral values. Could all use a little bit more of that right now, couldn't we? Let's see if we can figure out what the moral of the story is this time. Okay. So, Sophia, the golden unicorn. And if you're wondering, yes, this is another Dollar Tree special. This book could be yours for $1.25. And soon you're going to find out why you don't want it to be. Okay, let's jump right in. This story is about a little unicorn named
Sophia.
You have to say it like that because they put it in all capitals. So that's how they want you to say it. Sophia has 3 older sisters. They all look similar, with big blue eyes, cute pink horn, and a beautiful bushy tail. But there was one unusual difference. Unlike all her sisters, who were silver in color, Sophia was all golden. That's her being golden. This is apparently her sisters being silver, even though I'm pretty sure they're white. But what? How do I know? Maybe the light's just hitting it funny in that picture, you know? Not blue, not pink, not green, not white, not purple or yellow, but golden. Just in case you didn't know what color she was from the previous page, it's none of these. She does not look like this. No. She's golden. Okay, don't mistake it. She's not yellow. She's golden. This would have been fine for a dog, a fish, a butterfly, a bird, a monkey, a cat, a squirrel, a mouse. But a unicorn the color of gold? The idea simply sounded absurd. I don't know about you, but I feel like we're just needing to have extra pages, so we're just naming things now. Like first we named colors, and now we're just naming animals. Wherever Sophia went, unicorns would point and make fun of her. Hey, little Goldilocks, where are you going? Are you waiting for your fairy godmother to come and change your color? Oh, where's our princess heading? To her castle? Sophia would have heard all kinds of harsh comments. As she roamed around the clouds, she would have heard them if she'd bothered to leave, I guess. Did she? Sophia started to wear a cape that would keep her covered and save her from the embarrassment. Although the big floppy coat did cover some gold, but it was way too difficult for Sophia to walk around with it. She kept banging things on the way, and this really frustrated her. I'm so confused about everything in that paragraph. Really? I'm just gonna move on. And then one day, Sophia was walking around a construction site, as children and unicorns typically do, walking around a construction site, where a new castle was being built. Suddenly, she tripped over a rainbow and fell deep into the clouds. She tried to grab onto what she thought was a post, as one would, but was actually a ladder. A tin of golden paint, which I guess had been precariously balanced on said ladder. Not on the post, though, just the ladder. that has a swan on it like a diving board. Please inspect this ladder. A tin of golden paint was balancing over the ladder. To her terror, the tin toppled over and fell right down onto the unicorn standing beneath. Sophia's sisters. Oh no. The petrified sisters simply froze. They didn't have time to even think. Covered in gold from their head to their toes, all of the unicorns were now golden. Now, since I don't know, because in the beginning it sounded like she was up here, but now she's apparently down here, even though it doesn't show that, and yet she is also dripping in paint. Did they throw paint at her? This book. It makes you think. You're like, oh, I really know what's going on. Then you're like, I have no freaking clue. No idea. What is going on? I don't know. But let's try to figure that out together. The sisters threw themselves into the bathtub. They scrubbed all kinds of things, like shower gels, soaps, and shampoos, but in vain. The golden paint did not seem to come off. While Sophia had a good laugh, her sisters were furious at her. She laughed at them for looking like her. Seems weird. But the sisters did not lose hope. They didn't loosen it. They still had the same amount of hope, I guess. They did not lose it. They did not lose hope. They went from door to door to several places asking for help. The salon, the supermarket. Sometimes when I dye my hair the wrong color, happens all the time, I go into the supermarket and I say, could you help me? And they offer me a bag of oranges and just send me on my way. And it does not do anything for my hair, but then I have a lot of vitamin C, which, I mean, is always a good thing, right? The car wash and the dry cleaner. As the four golden sisters ran around the clouds, a popular fashion designer noticed them. She was fascinated by their shining golden color and quickly approached them. Book just tried to eat me. She hired the siblings to do a grand modeling show for her with her new collection. In fact, she named the unicorns the Golden Girls. I feel like that could have been trademarked. And even launched the collection by their name. Sophia and her sisters had become famous stars overnight. So being golden did pay, after all. They all understood that being different from others does not mean being worse, but can be wonderful. The end. So now we know that being golden can be wonderful. And I think that that's very important. Being golden is wonderful, Sarah! Oh, Lawrence! Didn't see you there, buddy. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I really like to be golden, and nobody's ever laughed at me because they just think that I look so nice and sparkly. And so I have lots of friends, Sarah, in case you're wondering. I was wondering, Lawrence. I know we all really enjoy having you here. You know, I don't really know who your friends are as you hang on my wall, but I'm really glad to hear that you have lots of friends. Yeah, they're all a little jealous because I sparkle and they don't sparkle, and that makes them kind of sad, but sometimes I want to throw glitter on them, but I don't do it because I don't have arms. That makes sense, Lawrence. Thanks for letting us know. Well, now that we know a little bit more about being colored gold, I think we're going to have to say goodbye for today. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Terrible Stories with Sarah. Yeah! If you'd like to hear another one, or if you have a suggestion of something you'd like me to read, please leave a comment down below, unless I don't know how to turn the comments on. It's really hard to say at this point. Have yourself a wonderful day. Goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye. You're over there. You're here this time. I'm so excited to see you. We'll talk after this show. Goodbye. Goodbye.